Hello, welcome to the Knynman Raj YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mount for your Rode microphone, and you'll be able to attach it to your tripod or maybe another device that you would like to attach your microphone to. We're going to go through the tools that you're going to need to put this thing together, and also we're going to go through the little bit of materials it's going to take, a couple dollars worth of materials to put this thing together. So we're going to go through all the steps and show you how we get this done. In the end, we'll mount this thing and show you what it looks like. Okay, so now we're going to go through the tools that we're going to use to get these pieces ready. And you're going to need a drill with a 3/4 inch bit on it. You're going to need a hacksaw, and a pair of pliers probably is good, not totally necessary, but yeah, you're going to probably need those. You're also going to need a small file so that you can eliminate any rough edges off the plastic or the bolt that we're going to cut. Okay, so over here to the material side, we're going to have a 3/8 inch bolt, and this is what we're going to use to attach our microphone to. Now, what I would suggest, in order to make sure that you do get the right size of bolt for your Rode microphone, is take the microphone with you to the hardware store, and then you can take this bolt and all the bolts around, and you can technically try them out. That way you physically know that you're taking home the right bolt, so you're not making an extra trip back to the hardware store. So now that once we know we have the right bolt, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take the threads and we're going to cut 3/4 inch of threads off the end of this bolt. And we're going to use the hacksaw, obviously, to do that. And then we'll set that aside. We'll come back and show you what we come up with later. We're going to use a piece of 3/4 inch PVC. Now you can use 1 inch, whatever diameter you think you might need to attach your microphone to. So we're going to take this 1 inch piece of PVC and we're going to cut it right in half. We're going to split it with the hacksaw in half. And then we're going to take, so that way you have 2 equal parts essentially, and then we're going to take one of those and we're going to drill a 3/8 inch hole in the center, and you're going to want to ream it out a little bit because we're going to thread a 3/8 inch bolt into a 3/8 inch hole, so it's going to need to be reamed out just a little bit so that the threads will catch into the plastic. Okay, we're going to do that, and we're going to come back and we're going to show you what we've come up with, and we're going to put it all together. Okay, we're back, and we've done the work to our material items that we're going to use to put this thing together. I'm going to show you first the bolt. We have our 3/8 inch bolt, and we cut 3/4 inch off it. Okay, and you're going to probably want to use the file that I showed you earlier to smooth off some of the edges, probably the edges that you cut off with your hacksaw. That's going to be sharp, and you're going to want to remove that. So once that's done, we can set it aside. I'm going to show you the piece of PVC pipe. This was 3/4 inch PVC pipe, and we cut it in half and we drilled a 3/8 inch hole in it and kind of reamed it out a little bit so that we could fit our 3/8 inch bolt through it. First time around it wouldn't go through, so I had to take the drill and take a little bit more out of the inside diameter. Once I did that, it seemed to thread a little bit better. So I'm going to show you how we did this. We're going to take our PVC pipe and our 3/8 inch bolt, and we're going to take the side that you cut and we're going to thread that side in first into the PVC pipe. And you want to try to start it as straight as you can, and once you get it started, you're not going to you don't want to be able to hand thread it because it's going to be too tight. You're going to want to finish threading it in with a pair of pliers, and we'll just do it like this, and you're going to want to thread it in so that it's flush with the inside of your 3/4 inch PVC pipe, just like that. Once you know that you're good to go with that, if you want, you can take it out and put a little drop of Gorilla Glue or some kind of glue in there to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But I think this is screwed in tight enough. It's not going to go anywhere. So we're going to leave it like that. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our little washer bump stopper thing, and it's a 3/8 inch inside diameter, and it's going to fit perfectly right over our threaded bolt here. It's going to fit tight, which is what you want, and you're going to slide it over the threads So you're going to have a remaining thread to thread your Rode microphone on. And once it's like that, your microphone will be able to thread right onto it, just like that. Now that's how the device is built. Now we're going to show you how we're going to mount it to a tripod. Alright, we're going to pull this off, set this down for a second, bring the tripod in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this cool little device and we're going to mount it on the bottom of the camera holder, the head up here on the top, and we're going to take a piece of we're going to take our cable tie and we're going to put one on each end. I'm going to thread it through here, and then you'll be able to pull it tight. And the cool thing about the cable ties is that it's not a permanent thing. Once you have done what you want to do and you want to remove your microphone holder, you can. So we're going to put one on like that. We're going to attach another one on the bottom side of the threads. Okay? And we're going to pull that one tight. Once you get those tight like that, you're pretty much set. And I didn't show you this, but this is a pair of good wire cutters. So we're going to use this, and we're going to go ahead and just get rid of these, kind of like that. And we're going to get rid of this so they're not in the way. Okay, so now we're mounted. And those are easily removable. You can cut them if you want to move it or attach it to something else. But now that we have it mounted, we can take our Rode microphone, which is really cool, and we're going to take it and we're going to just thread it right on like that, and we're going to thread it till it's tied up against this little stop bumper here, and now you have your Rode microphone and it is mounted. And I've also found other uses for this kind of mounting device or system. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you a different use for this. And we'll lean that like this. And I have a homemade image stabilizer, which I use quite often. And you can see where I've mounted a 3/8 inch bolt. I drilled directly into the PVC pipe, glued it in, got the 3/8 inch bolt. I can move this aside, and I can take my Rode microphone and I can screw it right into here. So now you have you're on the go. Now one thing I didn't take is I didn't put the rubber grommet in, but you're going to want to take the rubber grommet off of here and put it right there so it has something to bump up against. But that's another great use for that that design. Okay, well that's it for this demonstration. I hope you guys learned something, and I found this to be really useful. I use it a lot, and I thought I'd show you guys how we designed it and put it together, and hopefully you learned something and can use it. Thank you for watching.